Hey there, hello, ho there, Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to yet another time travel tennis tournament. We're doing the current men, the 2020 in Auckland at the Auckland Open. We have 32 men and none like Kei Nishikori, no Count Havanoff. I know Diego Schwartzman among others. Those guys among the other 30 guys have won a tournament. They will be going to the year-end tournament at the end of the year, of course. We got ourselves some of the best around trying to win a tournament. You win a tournament, you go to the year-end tournament. You you are allowed to play in every Grand Slam possible. So anyway, we have Dimitrov, the 1 seed, and he beats Ivachka from Belarus 6-2, 6-7, 6-3. So Dimitrov, Bulgaria versus Belarus, the Battle of the Soviet Republics. Shapo, my boy, beats Thompson. So Shapo wins. He faces Dimitrov next. The 6 seed Richard Gasquet will beat Sheriff. Misha Sheriff. That is Alexander's in, but Misha is not. 6-3, 6-1 Gasquet. And he will face Epton from Australia, who beats Michael McDonald in 3 sets. The 3 seed Tim Minor from Australia getting all the cheers, and he gets the cheers. He beats Casper Ruud, a young Casper Ruud, 6-4, 6-4. And good news for Australia, Millman also wins his match. He faces he beat Duskoy. So Dimonor and Millman will probably be the final match because, Auckland loves their Australians. The 5 seed Chardy will beat Delbonis quite easily. And will face Karlovic, who used his aces to take down Shari from Chile. The 2 seed Jerome Pella loses to Robin Haas. So Pella just can't win tournaments. And Sugita-san of Japan beats Kula 7-5, 6-3, so he'll face Haas. The 7 seed Feliciano Lopez will beat Pablo Souza. 3. And Popper in the Australian beats Delian from Belize in 3. So Popper will face Felicia. The 4 seed Verdasco will beat Kepler in 3. And will face Vesely, who beat Fabiano in straights. Joe Willie Sanga loses to Kleeson. Big loss for Sanga. Hey, Sanga. Kleeson. And it will be Tomic, the Australian, who beats Garcia Lopez. So only one Aussie loss. So Australia went 5-1. Pretty good, huh? In the round of 16, what's the matchups? There are 4 matches with Australians. Nevertheless, Dimitrov, the 1 seed, will fall to Shapo. Wow, Shapo beat Dimitrov. I'm shocked. I can't believe it. Shapo takes down Dimitrov. Now he might have to face Epton. Karlovic versus Shardy, another matchup that doesn't have an Aussie. And Shardy, Karlovic took him hard, especially in the second set, a 13-11 Karlovic. So all 3 sets went to tiebreaks. So Shardy took down Karlovic. I wonder how many aces. 41-22 for Karlovic. He's good with the aces. Sugita versus Haas, and it was Haas from Holland who will be going to the quarterfinals, 6-4, 6-4. Battle the unbeaten. Fernando Verdasco will beat Leslie 6-4, 6-2. So Verdasco does his job. Tomic versus Kleeson, the next match. And Tomic will beat Kleeson to face Verdasco in the quarterfinals. Ebden versus Gasquet sees Gasquet win over Ebden. So Gasquet versus Chapo. Popperin trying his best to beat Feliciano Lopez, but no. And the Battle of Australia ends up being in the favor of the Minor, who beats Chardy. Mace Millman to face Chardy. So only 2 Aussies are left. Chapo did it again. Chapo beats Gasquet 6-3, 6-4. So Chapo's in the semifinals. That's a big one. Second quarterfinal sees Feliciano Lopez moving on to the semifinals. He beats Robin Haas. Tomic versus Verdasco, the third quarterfinal. Sees Tomic with the big upset over Verdasco. So Bernard Tomic is in the semifinals against Lopez. That's a big one. Alex de Minaur, did he survive? The answer is yes, he did. He beat Chardy. So both Frenchmen are out. So de Minaur will face Chapo, and Tomic will face Feliciano Lopez. So 2 Aussies, a Canadian and a Spaniard. Bernard Tomic will be Lopez. So Bernard Tomic has made a great run to the finals. Bernard Tomic is in. Will Chappell face him and make it the battle of the unseeded? The answer is yes, sir. So my boy Chappell is in the final. Nice. He faces Tomic. Chappell took down Dimitrov and Diminor and Gasquet. So Chappell had to take down three of the seeds on the left hand side. Chardy was the only one he didn't have to take down. And Chappell only lost one set to Diminor. Tomic. He only lost one set. That was to Cleason. He even had to beat two seeds to get this far. So Chappell and Tomic. Chappell does have a title somehow. Oh, I think I know why. Because when I did some kind of tournament and the game like choked up on me, Chappell won the tournament. So, well, technically both guys could win. If Tomic wins, then I'll put Chappell and Tomic in and all that. So we can make that because yeah, Chappell won that tournament, but that was kind of controversial because of the whole thing with the tournament not playing fair. Well, Chappell is number 30, Tomic number 66 in the world. Tomic has only won 6 matches. Yeah, he won 4 of the 6 matches of this tournament. So Chappell did beat Pierre Hebert in that controversial tournament. So Chappell is in. So yeah, so Chappell is in. But the question in my mind is, will Tomic be in? The Toronto Challenge, he beat Pospisil, but lost to Edmund. Yeah, there were some issues. He got to the finals in Stuttgart, losing to Fognini, even though he won a title. So technically, there was kind of a mistake. One's mind. He got to the quarters in Barcelona, losing to Potro, quarters in Johannesburg, losing to Chardy, Australian Open, losing to TFO, quarterfinals in Adelaide, losing to Chardy, and now in Auckland. He's beaten Thompson, Dimitrov, Gasquet, and Diminor. Meanwhile, Tomic, he beat Taro Daniel, but lost to Henry Chung, lost to Ogier Aliassime in Toronto, lost to Nishikori in Buenos Aires, lost to Dimitrov in Rotterdam, lost to Monty in Milan, lost to TFO in North New York, lost to Seppi in Hamburg, lost to Query in New York at the Masters, lost to Gerard in Stuttgart, lost to Ogier Aliassime in Tokyo, lost to Mac McDonald in Hong Kong, won the first round against Lloyd Harris to face Jan Leonard Struff to lose. So yeah, Harris and Taro Dan were the only ones, and then he kept losing until this tournament. He's beaten Garcia Lopez, Cleason, Verdasco, and Lopez. So he's faced 3 Spaniards. Yeah, Chappell technically has a tournament, so
Quiet, please. Tomic to serve. First
technically
game.
I can't
Play.
do it because Chappell won because the program was being terrible. And Chappell won anyhow, so Chappell won 3 sets to 2. So Chappell does his job, beats Tomic, and will move on. Poor Tomic, I feel so bad for him. So Chappell's done it. Chappell's won a championship. Congratulations to Chappell. So I'm gonna just quickly go. So I'm just gonna make just gonna go here to extract. So let's just do this. So they kind of did this tournament. Robin Haas won it. Okay, so that's how you do it. Okay, so Robin Haas. Yeah, because the current guys are in trouble. Do they credit Haas with a win? Haas versus Varenkas. Do they trust Haas with a win? I said in. I guess I could kind of, yeah, because of that. We could kind of, so Hospice Barrancas randomly. Okay, so that's what I'll learn later on. So Robin Hoss wins a tournament. All right. So there's going to be some kind of problems, but yeah, I can deal with it. All right. So that's all there is to it. Anyway, I'm going to do.